Let's rank the moon sign depending on how evil they could be as a villain. This is going to be fun. I'm Nadia. I'm neurospicy as heck. I'm obsessed with pattern recognition. I have a data addiction. In the comments, I want to know, what is your moon sign and do you think you would be a formidable villain? Couple of things important before we start. Number one, we do not live in Disney movies. It is a spectrum. There's no such thing as absolute good or absolute evil. We are all on the spectrum. This is talking about the shadow side of that sign. So don't take it personal. I have nothing against you. And remember, even Ted Bundy had people till the bitter end saying, our lovely Ted would never. Second thing to note is that I did this in two parts. Part one of the equation was how the inner world works. The moon is our inner world and how we process things inside of us, emotions, thoughts, feelings. You can have a scary inner world and not have capacity for great harm if your safety switch is easily triggered. Bottom place, 12th place, is our wallflower of villainy, Libra moons. They're charismatic, they can be incredibly manipulative, they triangulate like no other sign. They would have scored a lot higher. However, they don't enjoy being disliked. That safety switch gets tripped very easily. In 11th place is the detached ideologue. Now, these people are Aquarius moons. They're terrifying on paper because they can be very logical. So they can push a nuclear button and kill an entire city if it means that they save an entire country. However, the safety switch is number one, they need to care enough because they're easily detached. They don't often care enough. Number two is because their reasoning and inner world is based on logic, you can negotiate with them and you can get them to see your point at least. 10th place is the Righteous Crusader. This is Sagittarius moon. They believe they're the hero even when they're a villain. That is a little bit terrifying. Think colonizer, think crusader with a sword. The safety switch in them is boredom. Yeah, they will lose interest halfway through it if they didn't have a tendency to get bored easily. The world would look otherwise. And 9th place is the Warlord. This is an Aries moon. They strike fast and they strike hard. This is the general that loves war and doesn't care about the body count because they love the war more. The safety switch for them is impulsivity. When they start getting upset, they become sloppy. So at least you can try and outmaneuver them. In 8th place is the charismatic tyrant. This is a Leo moon. Think Napoleon. Think very easily get people to follow them because what they present looks so good. They believe their own myth, which is difficult to argue with. However, their safety switch is often they get people to follow them for reasons other than the core reason. Once the cracks start showing, they get betrayed by the nearest and dearest around them. In 7th place is the propagandist. This is Gemini moon. Hi, fellow chaos gremlins. This is a weaponized narrative, and the way Mercury filters through a air sign is it gets everyone around you to believe that you're the problem. And it can be quite devastating because it can alienate you from anyone and everyone that believes in you. The safety switch here is fairly high. That's why they score low. That is boredom and commitment. They get bored of the fight, they don't get committed, so you can outlast a Gemini moon. Otherwise, that would be pretty terrifying. In 6th place is the Cold Architect. This is a Capricorn moon. Think of it as the CEO villain. So Saturn lets the system take care of the evil. So if you think of it in the way that they don't come after you, they sleep very well at night because the system that they build handles the cruelty for them. They don't come after you because they already control everything that you need. It's scary. The safety switch also isn't brilliant, and that is basically care. I doubt the CEO of a major company will come after the cleaner for not washing their cups adequately once. Or just not attract attention to yourself. 5th place is the weaponized caretaker. Think Mother Gothel from Tangled. I love you, therefore I have to. They take care of you and they nurture you. Because of that, they see you at your lowest, most vulnerable points, and they can be very manipulative. They can turn that vulnerability against you. Now, the safety switch here is that the poison and the cure is the same thing. It's nurturing. So they tend to want to nurture. That counteracts how evil they can be. In fourth place, just missing out the podium, is the poisoner, Virgo moon. They see everything and they weaponize precision. You don't see it coming. This is often the villain where you don't see it coming because they've been helping you for many, many years. And they've been plotting against you in the background. They can be pretty terrifying. Their safety switch is easily triggered though. They genuinely enjoy fixing more than harming. So thank goodness for that. In third place is the cult leader, Pisces. A Pisces moon is so deep and seems so genuine and lovely. You want to hang on every word they say. Because there are no boundaries, you get enmeshed really quickly. They don't seem like the villain. You'll be drowning before you realize that they're the villain. They're giving very much cult leader vibes, where you have to go through deprogramming in order to get away from them. Their safety switch isn't great either. That is basically that they're delusional. If you can see the fact that you're being drowned, you can counteract that and fight against it. Otherwise, you're pretty screwed. In second place is the mastermind, Scorpio. Oof. This hits hard. This is delayed gratification. It's calculating. It's a revenge king and queen. Only safety switch that they have is their moral compass. If they don't have one. And in first place, I bet you didn't see this coming, Taurus moon. They are an immovable empire. Once a Taurus moon fixates, their inner world is so solid that there's not a lot you can do to fight against them. And they're a fixed sign. So once they have hold of you and they see you as theirs, they basically feel that they can do with you whatever they want. The shadow side of a Taurus is truly terrifying. There is no safety switch because the inner world is so rock solid. There's not a lot you can do. And if you've made it to the end, thank you. I'm so glad you did. Thank you for being part of the Ride or Dies. Did you agree with me? And also in the comments, if I want to ask you a question, what is your favorite cinema snack? I can literally not go to a cinema without getting some form of slush puppy and popcorn. Otherwise, I might as well not go.